Hello, it's April with April Plans and Creates. Today I thought I would make a video about my lineup for 2024. So I want to start with this first one here. This is the 2024 A6 Full Year Common Planner by Sterling Ink. And the reason I got this one is I wanted something small enough that I could carry with me in my purse, or if I wanted something at my bedside or beside me at the couch, or even just sitting on the dining room, at the dining room table. But just a place to be able to keep up with things, because my main planner is going to be the Hobonichi Cousin, but of course it's just too big for me to carry everywhere. And so the one that I used for last year, I had ended up cutting it down, chopped off some up here and some down here, which, it did help, with the size, but you can see there it's, had a little more, it was smaller, of course, after I chopped it off, but it still is, just too big to carry with me anywhere. And so anyway, I really love the Hobonichi Cousin, and I wanted to stick to it again for this year. But I knew I needed something that would be smaller, because when I find that when I first plan, like the first of the week, and I'm just pretty much laying out my stickers and just kind of doing the main things, it's fine. But then once I really try to dig in and start putting like every little thing that I do every day, I end up just forgetting. Oh my goodness, what did I do that day? I don't remember what it was, and it takes me like longer to do a weekly spread, because I just can't remember every single thing. It just takes me longer. So I decided that I definitely wanted to have something that I could take with me everywhere, and that I could write everything down that I was doing. And so that's why I decided to go with this. I love the A6 size. I would have gotten the A6 Hobonichi, which I have used before in the past, but it doesn't have the weekly section, which that's really pretty much what I live by, is weekly planning. And the previously, when I had used a Hobonichi A6, I actually had gotten like supplemental weekly, and I would just like tear off the cover and then glue it into the A6, and I did that a couple of different times, and it just required a lot of sticker surgery, and it was just a lot to do. And so when I found out that Sterling Ink was coming out with a A6 book that was going to have the monthly, weekly, and dailies, I just had to jump on it and get it. So anyway, I haven't even started with this one. At first I had put a cover on it, this here, but then it kind of bulked it up more, and so I decided I'm just not going to use this. I'm just going to use this as it is, and I love the color. It looks like leather. It just really, really very pretty. So I really love this. But if you haven't seen one yet, and I probably won't be using any of the goals pages and things like that. Basically, or even this yearly, I'm just basically just wanting to use it primarily. I may use some for the monthly. I haven't decided yet, but definitely the weeklies. Here they are. Definitely on the weeklies, I am going to be using this. Today is January 2nd. I've had to work the past 4 days. I work 12-hour shifts at a hospital, and so pretty much it's leave at 6 a.m., get home at 8 or 8:30 at night. So I really did not have time to, try to put together everything to start my 2024 journey. So I'm going to try to start working on that today. So anyway, that is my plan. So let me flip back to January 1st. Okay. So anyway, hopefully this week I can start. I'm trying to decide if I want to use like one of the erasable ink pens. I'm trying to think what the name of those are. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's the Friction. So I'm trying to decide whether to use this one because I can write something down and then erase it if I change my mind. So I'm either going to use this or I may just use just a regular mechanical pencil. So I'm still trying to decide about that. But anyway, I want this kind of to be more like my, kind of my little workbook and, just kind of jot down things as it goes. And let me just kind of start out with this this red one. I love red. So like for example, tonight, on yesterday I worked, of course, but then last night when I came home from work, my husband and son had made dinner, and so we had rice and black-eyed peas, and we had collard greens. And again, I'm really not planning on this being like really pretty or neat. It's just a place for me to jot down things so I can later, when I put it into my cousin, I'll have the information that I need. And then we had, my husband, he calls it Hopping John, but it's like rice with black-eyed peas, and then he mixed in a kind of like I think kind of like a diced tomato sauce. And so he puts the black-eyed peas in with the tomato sauce, and then we kind of dip that over white rice. And then, of course, we had the collard greens. We also had ham and cornbread. So that's just kind of a quick little rundown of what we had. And I'm just going to say here, of course, that I worked. And then today we, my son and husband both work at the school district, but they work in two different districts. So my son actually had to return to work today. So I'll just say John, he's my son. John started back to work. And it's not going to be based on time because, there's just, I tend to write big anyway. So, and then his dad doesn't go back until tomorrow. So, so my husband is Brian. So Brian and I went to a coffee shop, had breakfast. It's called Joe's. And then we came back and I basically just started on my nails. I just did my nails today. Kind of got off the Christmas nails. I usually do my nails twice a week, and I use just nail strips. And so I worked on those after we got back. And then now, of course, I am just filming my 2024 lineup. And then I'm probably after that going to work on I'll probably film my planner setup. Okay. And then like for tomorrow, Brian goes back to work. And then going back to yesterday as well. After I got home from work and after we had dinner and, you know, everything, I started doing the Bible recap. And so day one was, of course, yesterday. So, and I haven't really decided how I'm going to write this out yet. But anyway, when I get into the cousin, I'm not really sure how I'm going to lay it out. But anyway, the Bible recap, and that was Genesis 1 through 3. And then also today, I need to work in, let me just do something like this. And I need to do, I'm not sure what the reading is for today. I know it's in Genesis, but I'm not sure what the chapters are. So anyway, I'm doing the Bible recap with on the Bible app, but then there's so many areas that you can get it. So I'm doing that there, and then there's also a YouTube channel that I'm also watching to do sort of this similar Bible recap Bible studies led by someone that I'm watching on YouTube. So anyway, so that's kind of what I want to do. You know, I mean, like I said, I write really big, so it might be kind of hard to write some of this stuff down. But, and then like tonight, I know we're going to have, let me see, we're going to have bean soup tonight. It's been pretty cold. It's pretty much like it was kind of cool for Christmas Day. And then basically after that, it's been nice and cold every day since then. And I love the cold. Anyway, so it is cold today and the rain is starting. I can just barely hear it outside now. So it's supposed to be some pretty heavy rain. I think up until about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And so yeah, we're going to have bean soup tonight. And my husband's downstairs now working on that. And I don't know, we may have some cornbread or something too. So, but anyway, this is kind of what I want to do this for, is just writing down things that I will, you know, end up going back into the cousin and making it pretty and add stickers and things like that. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do about the dailies. I don't know yet, you know, if I'm going to use this for, you know, I don't know if I might use it for maybe daily meal planning. I just haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with the pages back here. I might use it for art because I love to do watercolor and junk journal kind of thing. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do about that. But anyway, so that's just kind of how I'm going to, you know, let that happen. And then I decided for the first time to do a 5-year journal with the Hobonichi between 2024, 2028, and then you have your years on there. And if you haven't seen this one before either, you have, you know, all of your calendar listed on these pages before, and then you actually get into January 1st. And you see that I didn't write anything for yesterday because it was so late when I got home and all that good stuff. Here I am already making excuses, but so I've seen other people use like different colors to signify the different years. So, oops, I am moving my camera here. So anyway, I'm trying to decide. I think I'll probably start out with, oh, here, let me grab. I did find a pen. I was going to see if I had the finer point. Okay, there we go. I like using the finer point. I think I want to do the 4-color pen, so that way it'd just be convenient, you know, for me to be able to, you know, write in the different colors. So this one is more like the medium point, and this is the fine point. This is probably the one I'm going to use. And I think somewhere I used to have a multicolored pen that was from Hobonichi. I think it's somewhere, but anyway, I'll have to go and try to find those. But basically, let me try to move this back a little bit more. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just use this one here. So let me think, what can I think I'll start with blue ink. So I'm going to write something from yesterday. I think I'll just start out and just say that I worked my holiday. And it was a busy day. Co-workers, and I shared a McDonald's order. We just ordered like a bunch of biscuits and things and coffee and that kind of thing. So that turned out really good. Then what else? I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So yeah, who knows what I'm going to say, for each day. But anyway, and then this page over here, I've seen some people, like, if they ran out of space over here, they would continue writing over on this side. So I don't know what I'll do for that yet. Some people, I think, decorate the page and just add to it each year, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but anyway. And then, so that's 2024. And then for today, that would be 2024. And I think I'm going to go ahead and write in here, John returned to work. Then Brian and I had breakfast and coffee at Joe's. And then I think I'll say filming 2024 planners. Okay, and then tomorrow I will flip over, that's the 4th, the next page. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to keep this at my bedside and maybe let it be something that I write in every night before I go to sleep, just some thoughts for the day. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will probably just keep this pen with me at the bedside. I'm not very thrilled. I'm not really a big orange fan. So if I can find one of my Hobonichi 4-color pens, I might go back to that one. I think I had that yellow one at one point. I need to look to see if I can find it somewhere. But anyway, so that is my plan for doing a 5-year journal. Okay. And then the main one, this is going to be my Hobonichi 2024 cousin. And I did get it in English. So you've all probably seen this, but you have your monthlies and weeklies and then your dailies. So I'm going to film another video here in just a little bit, setting up my new planner. I had thought about getting the Sterling ink A5 or maybe the B6, but I really like more of a structure, and I just felt like the Sterling ink was just a little too plain for me. I know a lot of people like that, but I really do like, you know, the detailed lines. The only thing I don't like about the Hobonichi brand is I don't really like this dark box here, or even though I usually cover these up anyway, but just the darker here. So that's the only thing. I wish if it would just if this was just not grayed, the background wasn't gray, or the background of these two, I think this would be like the absolute perfection of a planner. And then for here, same thing. I would love it if it didn't have this, you know, filled in here or here. That's, you know, just kind of annoying. But anyway, so that, bend the page. So anyway, that is my plan for 2024. And in just a little bit, I'm going to start putting my cousin together for 2024. And we will see you again soon. And take care and bye.